The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, it's Thomas. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Singletary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To throw again is Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Sanders has got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Wilson.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. That's going to go as a loss of the yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Thomas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wilson will throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it with Dillon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Vick, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Vick, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. On 3rd down, it's Thomas. Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket.
And it's a fumble. And the Bills have recovered.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Dillon now on
1st and 10. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Jackson. They still can't get him. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Thomas. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll roll him out right.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Here's Jackson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Jackson to throw.
Complete to Newsom. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Thomas. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Just keeping the play alive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Vick, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Thomas. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Second and 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 33.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jackson on first down. Now he's forced out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Down carry.